There's nothing I fear. I believe that the heart will
What are you singing?
Ah! You don't know this song?
No, I don't know this song.
It is Celine Dion.
Are you gonna get me copyright strike? I feel like Celine Dion probably ain't a fan of Sea of Thieves YouTube streams.
Oops, my bad.
You know, your beautiful voice just sounds too much like Celine Dion's, and like they're gonna copyright strike me.
My God.
Hey, what's up everyone? In this video we're going to be talking about what do you do during the Legend of the Sunken Kingdom Voyage that you get from Lorena after finding all the journals and all the shrines. So, I'm going to try to avoid spoilers too much, like in places where I think you might want to be surprised by, but I will give a warning at the end when I do play what actually happens from completing this voyage. But to start off, let's talk about how you actually get this voyage. And I've mentioned it at the beginning of the video a little bit, and I've talked about it in previous videos, but in order to be able to just buy the voyage, which the voyage costs 50 doubloons, you're going to need to read 5 journals at all the different shrines. You don't have to worry about the treasuries. The treasuries actually have their own cosmetic. If you're curious about that, I'll make like a quick video if you let me know if you want to see that in the comments below. But after reading all 30 journals, which you can track in the accommodation tab, you can see how many you've done, and it shows for each location, which is nice. So you don't have to like guess how many you have at each location. Me personally, I'd recommend maybe not rushing it. It's not super important to get this done quickly. If I were to recommend what to do, I would do the same thing as I did. You play through the shrine once, just doing it on your own with no guide and stuff, and having fun figuring out doing that kind of thing. And then the second time you go through and maybe use a guide to find all the journals that you missed the first time. That would be my recommendation, but of course there's going to be people that want to rush through it, so there's tons of guides online that you can find for all the journals. Now, that stuff y'all kind of already knew about, so let's go ahead and talk about what the actual voyage does. So if you saw, we streamed the whole thing a few days ago, but basically, when you start the voyage off, you'll get one of the compasses similar to what the Gold Hoarder Folk compasses are. That will take you to an island where you're going to find a chest. This chest is going to require 3 keys in it. Now, the compass may take you to another island to get more clues, but after that, you'll be just going to the shrines afterwards and you won't really need the compass anymore. Each key will live in one different shrine, so this is going to take a long time to finish. It was something that we didn't know starting off that night, like doing the voyage. We thought maybe like 1 shrine was all it's going to take, but you actually have to go to 3 different shrines. Now, what happens is you'll get a note from one of the islands that you've went to before, and it will say, go to this shrine, and it has some text like, oh, be warned, spooky stuff's going to happen, that kind of thing. So all you really need is the name of the shrine. If you can't figure out where to go, the compass will also lead you to the shrine, which is pretty nice. Once you're there, you want to start looking for gold coins inside the shrine. You've probably seen them before if you've been doing any of the shrines lately. These gold coins will lead you to a vault within the shrine, and to unlock that vault, you're going to need to find a gold medallion. These are pretty easy to find. Usually they're somewhere near the gold coin path, and you can send them shining in odd places. I had one that went in the Shrine of Hungering. It was on top of these bones bridge. It was a little bit difficult to get up there at first, but once I realized there was a second pathway, it wasn't too hard. So it's really key to be aware of your surroundings while doing this. Once you get that medallion and open up the vault, inside will be a key, and you'll need to take that key and swim back up to your ship and put that key inside the chest that you unlocked at the beginning of the voyage. Once you get all 3 keys, you'll be able to open up the chest. And rather than explain what happens, I'd rather just show you from what happened when we did it. And this is where I'm going to say there's going to be spoilers. If you don't want to know how the ending of the voyage works, I'll put a time code if you want to just skip to the end of this video and you can hear my general thoughts on the voyage. But for now, let's go ahead and check that out.
That's a show.
I don't really watch shows with it. Yo, what is this?
What is that?
I don't know. Read inscription. An inscription reads, "At the shrine of the ancient Thieves, which is where we're at, within the secret chamber, her curse waits." Dang it! Guess we should have brought this down. Oh. That's what goes in there? I was so confused what that was for. Wait, I've never been in here. What is this? Read War Below the Waves. This journal seems to belong to the scholar who wrote the warning. It has taken most of my strength, not to mention the last of my breath, to reach this place. Now that I am here, I finally understand the truth. Strange as it may sound, I believe that this entire shrine was once above the waves like any other island. The central chamber would have been at sea level. This made it an ideal meeting place both for the ancient people who once made these seas their home and for their allies, the merfolk. I do not know for certain what they discussed here. Few ancient texts remain, and I lack the fabled means to commune with the mer themselves. I have deduced, however, that there was a gathering here, an assembly on the eve of the plague. What if your entire being, all that you were or had ever been, was held in a song? So it is for those who dwell below the surface of the sea. And what then if you could no longer find a voice with which to sing? Divergence was inevitable, exile, absolute, and in time one culture became two, merfolk and sirens, connected by a forgotten past. The sirens had to change to survive, and when they found their voices once more, theirs was now a song of sorrow, grief for all that they had lost. Their sorrow crystallizing into anger, a righteous fury urging them onward to war. How many parts was there? Perhaps the ancients would have left the merfolk to fight their war alone. If they could have, they soon found themselves embroiled regardless. The chaining of Old Mother, the mighty kraken that the sirens had begun to treat with devotion that bordered on worship, saw to that. The sirens launched attacks against ancients and the merfolk with equal ferocity, clawing at their ship and stealing away anyone who fell overboard. The ancients possessed much power, much knowledge, but their life within the devil's shroud had made them complacent. Many had forgotten how to fight. There was one among them, however, a warrior. She took up her blade and strode furiously into the seas, vowing to end the war once and for all. The warrior returned to her home victorious, having forced the sirens to retreat into the darkness, where they slumbered and dreamed of revenge. The cost of her triumph was all too clear, for the ancients were masters of the arcane, and sensed the curse of the sunken sorrow within her heart. They decreed that this island become a shrine to her sacrifice, and entombed her remains here before departing, perhaps forever. And now, as I watch the light shimmer beneath my skin and feel the weight in my own heart, I too understand the power of this curse. I must steal this shrine once again, hide the key, warn others of the danger within before it is too late. Uh-oh.
What did you do?
I read the thing.
Oh.
Did you read it?
Voyage completed. Yeah.
You read through the journal, right?
I just clicked through it. Accommodation unlocked. Curse of the Sunken Kingdom.
Oh, you should.
Oh, I got the curse. Curse of the Sunken Sorrow awarded.
Me too. You should have stayed down here. We could have got a picture next to the thing.
What the fuck? The door closed.
Yeah, of course it closed. Why'd you leave?
I went to go explore.
Hey, Skeleton Bay, do you know how to get out of here? Oh wait, Yuna, come here. I can get you in. There's a lever in here.
Oh.
I am kind of disappointed though. Do we not get any loot for this?
No loot.
What the hell? Okay, like, I understand, like, this could have been a tall tale, if you think about it. Why is this a voyage? A voyage is something that you can repeat and do multiple times and get, like, treasure from. You don't get any treasure? I just had to read an essay. I read an essay, y'all. Why are you just sitting on top of a skeleton? This is a grave site, Una. You're just disgracing the body by sitting on top of it? Okay, here's my idea, though, that they could have made this cooler. Instead of having you read the book, what if this was, like, a little bit bigger, and it was, like, a cave painting that was, like, animated. But once you enter the room, or, like, hit a button or something, it started playing, like, the whole war that they were talking about, like, on here, like, through cave paintings. I think that would have been a lot cooler.
Yeah, but that's so much to animate.
Okay, but we just spent 3.5 hours for us to come to a room where we read a book. I'm just saying I'm a little disappointed. I'm happy with the curse, a little disappointed. Alright, here, let's sit on either side and we can get a picture. Alright, so that's the end of the voyage. To wrap up my thoughts, I think this voyage was pretty good. I wish it was a little bit clearer how long it was going to take, even if they just said, like, on the top when you're buying the voyage, like, approximate time, like, 3 hours. It'd be nice if they did that for all the voyages, but this one, I wasn't expecting it to take so long. We spent about 4 hours doing it, and there was other complications that happened. Definitely go check out that live stream if you want to see. There's also a edited video that's coming out either today or Thursday about that. But in general, I think it was taking too long, and I didn't mind that. I thought it was fun. I just think it would have been nice to have known how long it was going to take before we got it, because we were up till like 1 in the morning doing this, which we probably wouldn't have originally wanted to be up that late. The rewards you get the Coral Curse is pretty awesome. I don't have too many complaints about it. I mean, it's not something I think is amazing. I think we've had better curses in the past, but this one is still pretty cool with all the different colors and stuff. I think it will go well for many pirates. I don't think this voyage is that replayable. It's more similar to a tall tale, I feel like. I think they should have just made this a tall tale instead of a voyage, because it's not something that you want to replay, I don't think. The voyage, the thing that made me most annoyed by this was it made me go across the map 3 different times to get to these different shrines. And that was probably like an hour and a half just of sailing. That was really ridiculous, if I'm being honest. I think they should have made them a lot closer. At least if you make where you start off with that island to get the chest and where you go to the first shrine. If that was at least like closer, that would have maybe made it a little bit easier. But I don't know if everyone does the same 3 shrines. I haven't done this multiple times. I only did it the once. So maybe if y'all have seen the live stream and you've done it already, let me know in the comments, because I'd love to know. To answer some questions that I know people have commented on my videos, if you do not have all the journals read, but you do the voyage, will you get the curse? The answer is yes. So I had read all the journals, my girlfriend hadn't. We both did the voyage together, and she got the curse just like I did. So the journals aren't needed to unlock the curse, which is pretty nice. In general, I think this voyage was fun. Might have been a little too long, but it would have been nice to know that. I think it should have been a tall tale. I don't think you should have had to buy the voyage, because I don't think this is, like, I think of a voyage as a replayable adventure, not something that you just do once and never do again. And then, honestly, I feel like for all that work, the curse is nice, but there should be some kind of treasure at the end. I really figured that there's going to be like a special treasure, like something greater than the chest of ancient tribute. Like, there should have been like an Athena chest level reward at the end of this, and there wasn't anything. All there was you got to read an essay. So, yeah, I'm a little bit annoyed by that. I'd love to hear y'all's thoughts in the comments below, but that's it for this video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye, y'all.